Right, let's talk about times tables because I know a lot of students feel that this is a bit silly. What's the times tables? That's primary school, it's kind of babyish. But believe me, for your non-calculator paper, you'll be using times tables a hell of a lot. So it's super important that your times tables are relatively solid, okay? When you practice your times tables, as you should, because it will make the non-calculator paper so much easier, you will find that most of them you're relatively okay with, okay? But you might come to some of them where you're kind of like this. So that 8 times 7 or 7 times 8, they're both the same thing. That's just one of a list of a very few number that you will actually need to study. Okay, 8 times 7, you can maybe work that out if you know 7 times 7 and then add on another 7. But it's all time. It's all time that you're wasting in the exam, which could be avoided if you had some flashcards of some specific times tables. One on the front and then on the back, 56. Okay, all the way up to 12 times 12. Because so much of your non-calculator paper work will be reliant on you doing long multiplication, bus stop method, how many fives go into like 126, and you'll be asking yourself, how many fives go into 12, how many fives go into 26, and things like this. Like, you'll be doing that so much that you don't want to be kind of counting on your fingers or writing the times tables down the side. Most people are okay with fives, but some of the other ones they're pretty weak at. And whilst you may feel that that's, I don't know, like a bit ashamed that you need to do this, it's absolutely fine. It's something that you need for your GCSE, just like you need to study every other topic. But this, I would argue, is more important than, say, something like Pythagoras, where you're going to be using this much, much more than Pythagoras, especially in a foundation paper, which Pythagoras might be 3 or 4 marks of the paper. This you'll be using to access about 30 of the 80 marks. So please do take some time just to refresh these. You can do it on the app and you'll identify some of these that you're not too sure about, create a flashcard, and eventually you'll be like 8 times 7 is 56. And that's the sort of level of fluency that we want you to be at when you go into your GCSE itself.